Hello and welcome to another video of Appelboom. My name is Jon Solozabal and today we are here in Basque Country in the north of Spain at the El Casco factory. El Casco is a brand for luxury stationery and we have the honor to have an interview with the general manager of El Casco and also the great grandson of the founder of El Casco, Jon Solozabal.
Nice to meet you. Nice to welcome you.
Yeah, thank you so
factory.
much. Thank you so much for having us here all day and taking the time to have this interview with us. Because
my pleasure.
I can imagine that you're extremely busy, with such a big company.
But it's my pleasure to welcome you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before we start the interview, we always do a pen check first. So I would like to ask you, what pen do you carry with you today?
Well, today I have two pens that usually I have on my desk. One is a Waterman, and the other one is a Schaefer.
Oh, nice. Two amazing brands.
Well, Schaefer, actually, we were distributors of Schaefer years ago here in Spain, after they make some changes in their property. So I keep these pens, and I used to work with them, I would say, daily.
Yeah,
just
amazing.
for the signatures.
Yes, I can imagine. They're really nice. All right, first question for you. What does the name El Casco mean?
Well, casco means in Spanish, translation into English is the helmet.
The helmet.
The helmet. It has a direct relation with the helmet that appears into an oval in our stamped brand in all the products that we produce. And it comes back to the beginning of the company when we were manufacturing firearms. So in the first revolvers that were manufactured in El Casco back in 1920, they already used this helmet into an oval as a brand. Okay. And this is the origin. Now, the brand was first of all used in the manufacturing of firearms. Thereafter, the 30s, we stopped the manufacturing of firearms. We started manufacturing of desk accessories. And the brand was transferred from fire manufacturing to desk accessories manufacturing. The beginning and the reason that we are using the brand probably was in the mind of my grandfather. Yeah. I never had such a conversation to know exactly why El Casco as a brand was used. I heard just checking some books about firearms actually. That was a brand that was not in use back in 1920 in our registration of brands for firearms manufacturing. Yeah. And I assume that probably my grandfather with Mr. Olave, that was his partner at this time, they probably went to the notary in the city and they asked for a brand that was available and well,
they just picked
103 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so
it's
this
a really
is the information that I have regarding the origin of the brand. Yes,
it's a really long time. So 103 years that the company exists now. Yeah. Can you give us a brief history about the brand? Because in 100 plus years, a lot has happened, I think.
Well, El Casco started back in 1920. Actually, was the 7th of September of 1920. We keep the original document where the factory, where the company was founded. At the beginning, manufacturers of firearms. The reason is that Eibar, in the Basque Country, is a town which is around 30,000 people, and for centuries, back to the 15th, 16th centuries, they were manufacturing of firearms in Eibar. Well, at least during this year, most of the companies in Eibar were manufacturing different types of firearms. They were a kind of school institute in order to teach how to produce these firearms. And from this institute, they were coming, they were, I would say, teaching entrepreneurs that could start with the manufacturing of firearms. Among them was my grandfather. So he get the skills to produce, and he started to produce revolvers of 32, 30, and 38 calibers with three brands, with El Casco, El Casco, Duque, and Tejón. This is something that we have So there's revolvers was, I would say, different quality. And they produced this for at least till the Spanish Civil War, 1936. But we know that the first stationary products were produced and were not and when registered as a new product, I mean as a patent, back in 1931. That was a stapling machine and a numbering machine.
Yeah.
We know that during these years, at the same time, they were manufacturing, and with the same machinery and skills, they were manufacturing firearms and some stationary desk accessories or stationary products. The factory I know that was in Eibar bombed during the Civil War because we were in the Basque region, and it was in the hands of the Republicans, and then the Franco regime that was, conquering, I would say, the north of Spain with the help of the Italians and the Germans. They bombed our city a few days before Guernica. I would say that the city was nearly empty because it was a target because there was manufacturing of firearms. You know? So, and then our factory disappeared. So when after the Spanish Civil War, back in 1939, 40, the same entrepreneurs, they restart the company with the help of other members that put some money in order to rebuild and restart. When the factory or the company restart the production, they were only assembling a few revolvers because it was very difficult to get that permission from the new authorities. And they put, I would say, all the eggs in the manufacturing of desk accessories, especially stapling machines, manufacturing of staples, manufacturing of office punches, the pencil sharpener.
What is the link between firearms and stationery?
Well, that the skills, I mean, the firearm, at the end, you have the pistol, a weapon, and you have a bullet which is inside, you know?
Yeah.
Well, in order to manufacture a stapling machine, at the end, imagine that the staple is like a bullet. If you want to have accuracy in the stapling machine, you need to produce, having in mind some technical and quality procedures that were almost very same to the ones that they need for the manufacturing of firearms.
Yeah.
So the concept of El Casco stapling machine was a little bit in connection to the manufacturing of these revolvers. So if you see, even today, the procedures we have in order to produce our stapling machines, they come back to the procedures they did in order to produce the firearms.
Yeah.
Of course, they have this option. Seems that they were successful. So they moved to the manufacturing of these accessories. And actually, they become leaders in the Spanish market in the 40s, 50s, 60s, because Spain was a country that was very close to the rest of Europe because of the regime that was, in power, and was a kind of autarky, and therefore there were not a lot of people manufacturing this kind of stuff. So it was very popular among all the Spanish administration, banks, all kind of offices. So, well, it seems that they have good times, and they produce and they expand the products from the pencil sharpeners, different types of stapling machines, pencil pots, letter openers. I don't know. We have a wide range of products, but considering that this time they were not thinking that they were luxury products as they are now, but they were products, commodities.
Yes.
Something that they were produced to be used on daily basis.
Yeah.
And so they produce quantities. The company in the mid-60s arrived to have nearly 200 workers.
Wow. How many people are working at the factory right now?
we are a small company. We are 17 people.
Okay.
Only 17 people, but that's nothing to see with the kind of production at this time. There were a lot of manual procedures, a lot of polishers, a lot of people packing. They were not like you have now, that some of the production procedures you have even kind of subcontract in the region. At this time, you have not nothing. I mean, you must produce every single part of the products in your factory. Imagine that we have. I remember when I was young and I was visiting the factory, that there was an area of the factory dedicated to manufacturing of screws.
Wow.
You know, I mean, so, well, now you can find these screws, you know, and you can buy as a commercial product, you know, and this time you need to produce your own screws. You need to produce like this. There were a lot of procedures. So it was a different world, you know.
Different time.
A different time. So, well, I mean, so the company was, I told you that it's in the 40s, 50s, 60s, has a quite big development. Then in the mid 70s, the market started to be open because when democracy came into Spain back in 1977, the borders were open in terms of competition, and then Spain joined the European Union back in 1986. At this time, of course, there were a lot of products and a lot of competitors coming into the Spanish market, and so there was difficult to, I would say, defend our products as a commodity into the Spanish market. But then they have the vision of starting to, since our quality was very high, very, very high, to, I would say, dress our products into better boxes, new presentation, a kind of marketing, you know, rethinking of the company. And they start to produce some of the products with finishes in gold, different packaging, and try to start the export of our, try to start exporting our products, but not as a commodity, but as a product.
As a luxury good.
Luxury good. It was a luxury good. And we start to visit different trade fairs around Europe, and start to have customers in different countries of Europe, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and America. We start to have a couple of distributors, good distributors at this time. And then the reality was that El Casco as a commodity in the Spanish market were going down because there was a total change in the products, and also in the distribution. I mean, a lot of companies that were, before everything was sold through stores or small distributors all around Spain, but then also a lot of big catalog sales companies came into Spain. All this change in the marketing distribution has an impact in our sales in Spain. So was a reduction in the sales of our product as a commodity in Spain, and we have an increase in the sales of our products as a luxury product or this accessory in the rest of the world. And well, we have had these changes, you know. Well, of course, we have good times. We have bad times. Back in 2007-8, big financial crisis. For a company like ours, difficult times. Third generation. And
the company was also moved to a new...
We moved to a new facility at the same time. This was planned before the financial crisis. And altogether, we have some tough times.
But luckily, you're still here.
During this process, there was one of our customers that bought the company back at the beginning of 2015. That was 8.5 years ago. He wanted me to continue as a general manager. Well, and here I am.
Now you're here.
Now we are in a new facility. We continue. 95% of our sales of El Casco collection is as a luxury product and export. And we have nice facilities in order, especially for coating in copper, nickel, chrome, gold, different finishes, full automatic, with very, very high quality. So since we have production capacity in this side of the business, we are working also as a subcontracted
for
company, and we are producing also for automotive business, for
nice.
elevation.
That says something also about the quality of our Casco, because
yes.
in the automotive business you need to have
yes,
like a really high quality.
We work for some of the best brands in Europe with very, very tough and strict quality requirements. And we produce El Casco with the same requirements that are our requirements in the case of the automotive industry.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really, really good. Over the last 20 years, people have been using more smartphones, laptops, tablets, etc., things like that. But the writing instruments and the classic stationaries are still quite popular. Why do you think that is?
Well, at the end, I would say it's a nature of the market. But I'm not an expert in marketing, but there is, perhaps it's not a big part, but it's part of the population, healthy in terms of of the possibilities they have, that I think that they like to have something solid in their hands, something that can be transferred for generations. At the end of the day, a smartphone is something that you use for 3-4 years, then it has a new concept or a new software or whatever it is, and becomes old when you're still using it. But if you have a pen or a nice pencil sharpener on your desk, in your hands, it's something that you can keep, that you will have more, I would say, sentimental connection to this type of products, that you believe that even you can transfer to the next generation. Well, I think that is something I cannot explain, but I think that this can have something to see with the reality that still these products have a market, in these times.
Yeah, I agree on that. Which 3 items do you think should be on any desk?
Well, from the production of El Casco, I would say that the best sellers are stapling machine, stapling machines, yes, the pencil sharpener,
of course,
and perhaps others. Well, could be our turtle bell, and could be our pencil pot. We have there are many, but these products,
so the stapler, the
sharpener, punch,
hole punch. What is the most iconic product of
probably
Casco?
I would say that they compete between the stapling machine and the pencil sharpener.
Yeah, because I was thinking, maybe it's a strange thought for me, but because of the origin in the firearms industry, this long
the M15, yes, M10
barrel is kind of similar as a revolver, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's probably the most iconic.
Yeah.
But since pencil sharpener also, I mean, among our sales is important, because this has also related to another market, which is the color pencils and the pencils, So people is buying a nice box of color pencil, and he likes to make fine arts, to make drawing. Well, this is something that is really complementary, because this pencil sharpener has the option of choosing the length of the pencil. I mean, of the sharpening. Has different options. It's very elegant and fits perfect with someone who likes fine arts, which is a market that has to see, and with people who likes to write, to draw. So, well, it's a kind of iconic product, yes.
It definitely is. What is the balance between design and functionality for El Casco?
In our case, I would say that all the products have come to be designed because they will be something that you are going to use.
Yes.
For example, we're in the Basque Country. You have the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao.
Yeah.
I watched in the TV years ago, Frank Gehry, which is the architect of the Guggenheim, why the Guggenheim Bilbao has so an amazing shape, the building. And he explained that he was not thinking in the shape of the museum itself. Mm-hmm. He was thinking what will be shown in the museum inside. Yeah. And as a result of what will be shown inside, the outcome was the design of the building.
Yeah. So that's the same with El Casco products.
Here we are thinking which is the most reliable, strong stapler or pencil sharpener in terms of usability, mechanics, and then the design is a bit the result of this way of thinking.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Most of the El Casco products are made with chrome or black. They're all a little bit shiny, and it's easy to get fingerprints on it. What's the best way to keep your El Casco products pristine?
With a cloth.
Yeah?
Simple cloth, you will clean them up, yes, okay. No problem.
So it's not a lot of maintenance?
More than abrasive, nothing, it's very easy.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Speaking about materials, most of the products are made with a brass or a steel basis, and then with a coating of chrome or gold. But what material would be interesting for you to use one day that you're not using yet? That you think, that would be fun to make a stapler in, for example?
Well, I mean, the two materials that we don't really use could be aluminum, which is make the product very light.
Yes.
But we can use it. It's more expensive.
Yes.
But you can use aluminum or plastic. But plastic is always related to something cheap.
Yes.
So it's something that we have avoid. So perhaps it's the aluminum, the only one that in the case that we have to reduce the weight. Nowadays we use the steel in some parts. We use the brass, and we use the SAMAC, which is an alloyation of zinc. That are the three materials that we use as a mixture in different products. Yes.
Customers are more and more nowadays concerned about the environment. This means that companies and products are not only judged on how pretty and affordable they are, but also about the durability and sustainability of the manufacturing process. How eco-friendly is El Casco?
Very much, I'll tell you. Eco-friendly because one of our products we receive every week letters with stapling machines that are telling us, can you repair these stapling machines? Belong to my grandfather 60 years ago. Imagine a product stapling machine that can be on your desk working for 60 years. We are saving a lot of, of material that it could be,
it's lasted for a really long time.
And afterwards, in the manufacturing, we are, of course, following all the rules that are compulsory in the European Union. The most important one is our coating line. It is full automatic. We don't throw to the system just one drop of water. We recycle everything. We clean all the waters, we neutralize. We recycle, I would say, everything. All the products are recycled because are metal. And yes, we clean in the coating line the air. We clean the water. Now we are right now in the move from Chrome 6 to Chrome 3 as something that will become compulsory in the European Union. So we are in this transfer of technology that will be implemented in the coming 2 months, And so, we are very much eco-friendly.
Very well, very well. What is really specific about the brand El Casco? What makes it different compared to other brands?
Well, there are not, I don't know really another company that is making such a classic desk accessories range in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a quite wide range.
Mm-hmm.
We have more than 30 different concepts that can be lying on a desk,
Yeah.
from pencil sharpeners,
Pen
staplers,
holders.
punches, starters, letter openers, clocks, desk lamps. We have different concepts
Everything.
with different finishes.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, I mean, to find new concepts that you can
Mm-hmm.
use really on a desk. And afterwards, we all the products they have a nice looking, but also they are something that you can touch and you can be aware that they are produced with quality.
Mm-hmm.
They are 100 produced in our factory.
Mm-hmm.
Not many can
Not many
say
can
that, you know, this. And we are really different. I mean, we are really is a niche, but we are different to others. You know?
I think so too. Quite
Yes.
a unique brand. And if we compare the stationary world to the animal kingdom, what
Animal
animal would El Casco be? And why is that?
Oof, what I was. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps we are a turtle, you know.
Yeah, that's what I
Perhaps
was
we are a
thinking.
turtle.
We have it here.
Turtle has a very long life.
Yes.
Very, very long life. It's
Yes.
solid.
Yes.
It's solid, you know, because you cannot
Yeah.
break the cover easily.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we are like a
I
turtle.
like that. I like that answer.
Yeah.
How do you see the future of stationery in general, and more particular your brand?
Well, stationery, I think that all this big wave of digitalization and was already about 20 years ago. Now this the big wave is softer, is a little bit soft, you know. So now the remaining market, you know, is more stable.
Yeah.
I think I'm not an expert on this. I don't think that we'll have sharp increases,
Yeah.
but not a real decline. There is a niche of the market, people that like this product, as I told you before, because they like to have something solid that will stay on the desk for years. And this concept is in the minds of the same as the people like to have a nice book
Yeah.
on the shelf, you know,
It was
and
famous.
not just a single, ebook,
That's
you know, with a lot. So there is a market for this. So I believe that will be somehow a stable market right now after this wave that I would say, suffer about 20 years ago. You know, is my view right now. And the future of El Casco, well, to try to find new markets. I mean, I think that we have a space. The world is a big world, you know, and of course there are countries and places and markets that we have not presence yet. So we must try to find these. There are different channels, of course. So we must improve our presence in different channels in terms of how we market our products. We must keep nice stores with our products. We must use our own website to connect to the customers, try to sell something, but also to give information about our brand. And we keep thinking in new concepts, although it's difficult, to perhaps launch new products in the future. Not easy, but we are on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that El Casco is still here and, you know, producing such amazing, beautiful products, and hopefully they will stay around for a long, long time in the future as well. Thank you so much for this interview and for this time that you spent with us the entire day. I also have a little present for you with me from the Netherlands. I have it here. They're the strobe bubbles.
Oh,
thank you so much. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Thank you
but,
very, very much.
We always give
Thank
a smaller version with every order that people place.
Thank you very much. And from our side, I will be very pleased to give you one of our pencil sharpeners.
Wow.
So, I mean...
Thank you so much. That's an amazing present. It's this one, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it already in black and chrome, yes.
That's really special. Of course, it's not a gift for us. It's a gift for the viewers.
Yeah.
So everybody that's watching this video right now, you can win this this beautiful sharpener, or actually this one. It's inside this box. The only thing that you have to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow El Casco on their Instagram page, and let us know under this video what you think of the El Casco brand, and then you might win this sharpener. We will announce the winner in 3 days after this video is uploaded. And yeah, well, thank you so much. This is an amazing gift.
Thank you again.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you to you.
And everybody, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to win this sharpener, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow El Casco on their Instagram page, and let us know what you think of the brand in the comments below. And then hopefully we will see you with our next interview. Thank you again so much.
Thank you very much, Jos.
I really appreciate your
Thank you.
hospitality.
Thank you.
And hopefully we can come back soon again.
Okay, thank you.